Hello all, and I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful night. Happy Christmas! I'm sure. Oh, stupid chair. Sorry about that. If nobody has said it to you yet, Happy Christmas, and if they have, fuck it, Happy Christmas anyway. I hope you're having a good one. It is drawing to a close. We are approaching that. We are approaching that wonderful period, the week between Christmas and New Year's, where everything is just hello, where everything is just, you know, food and relaxation and watching ancient movies. Um, Before we have to start this whole mess all over again. Hello all, JW Shields here, broadcasting live from the cozy end of this apartment. How are y'all doing? Yeah, so for you and my other viewer who are stuck in Christmas, finally managed to get out from the family, have already had enough food to feed a small nation. You don't want to pass out in front of Casino Royale again or Harry Potter. God, do they show a lot of Harry Potter on television these days? I guess it's still popular enough. But instead you want to pass in front of, well, a man with an indecipherable accent wearing a very cool sweater driving about in circles on fake cars. Yeah. Also, in addition to celebrating the birth of the infant king, give me a little bit. Delicious. In addition to celebrating the birth of the infant king, we are also celebrating the other huge milestone of this year, well, of this day. After much palaver and quite a lot of video editing, I finally got my Sleeping Jimmy video out. It took an awful lot longer than expected, mostly because I changed computers in the middle of production. Also, I discovered this whole, VTuber enterprise. But yeah, it's out now. I don't know, but the original question that I had when I started writing that thing remains in me, which is, who would do such a thing? Because making animation, even inexpensive animation, is still a significant effort and undertaking. A lot of people, doing in-betweens and what have you. So, they must have expected to have a giant market, or at least enough of a market to sustain those shorts, and they end up appealing to nobody. So, if you want to see more of that, and why wouldn't you? It's on my YouTube channel. If you're watching on Twitch, you can, search this name on YouTube, and you should be able to see that one. In addition to that, speaking of Christmas traditions, in a display of perfect timing, I follow the good, wholesome familial tradition of watching the 2000s Grinch on the couch with the family. It's admittedly not the sort of tradition that people go about staying but hey, if you like your family, you may as well. And it's great. It's always something to remind yourselves of. Yeah, that movie is 25 years old now, and it's still the superior version, no matter what this whole new animated one had. And the 60s one, well, I guess I am back. Microphone, keep functioning. There you go. I guess I am biased. It kinda. I grew up with it, so I can't be objective on it. I think it's the greatest Christmas movie, and the one that I absolutely have to watch every Christmas. And this Christmas it was especially interesting because there was a bit of reverse. No, there wasn't a bit of reverse cringing. You know, when it comes to the season, I tend to be some of the more. One of the less excitable ones, you know. You get into the holiday spirit at the beginning of the month, and as it begins to pile up, and you get all of the nonsense that you have to do. Yeah, by the time Christmas actually arrives, you are just kind of burnt down to the whole thing. But this year, either because the year was unusual or because of all, or actually, that is it. That is exactly it. Because the year was unusual, I didn't kind of get burnt out on it, which was great. I managed to make it to Christmas with the good, positive attitude and without the strict desire of setting every single member of my family on fire. I might even keep this hat for a little while after all. We do still have New Year's and nobody has made a transparent PNG with the 2026 lenses yet. Not that I've been able to find anyway. So, what are we doing today? Well, let's see if we can drive about in circles for a little bit longer than we usually do. I might need to take a small break, but that is a bit of a problem because, ladies and gentlemen, I still don't have a BRB screen. See, that's what a BRB experience would be like. But let's not worry about that now. Let's worry about driving. And for that, we are going to need to put me in that corner there and just have this running. Go on with this, and you hit that. Wonderful. Well, let's see what the randomizer is going to bring us. Removing my monitor headphones so that I can just go right ahead and listen to this better. Was the Impreza the last prize car we won? No, it was the acquired date. Oh, I have you, and you are going to be very useful. For starters, it has to be 12, so provided I check my tires. I'm already in racing medium. This is going to be great. Oh, wait, no, before I do that. No. Track randomizer needs to be set on again. There we go. Then we can immediately go to La Fiesta Italiano. Curses. Foiled again. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not getting fucking discouraged. For starters, I know that there is a 12-cylinder... Oh, 8+ cylinder shootout there. We're going to do that in a bit, I guess. At the moment, we can do that one. But first, let's just get that nifty matter of tire set up. We are going to go for sports medium because I already did the mistake of getting sub tires one last time, and well, that didn't work out quite well, did it? Pause, beginner, professional. And let's start. The first race was supposed to be Infineon, but instead of Infineon, we are getting... Oh, god damn it. Okay, Città d'Aria. Okay. Yes, it says 1 point, but we know the truth. These cars are very, very wide and the street is very, very narrow. Yeah, I have the power, but where can I use it? Oh. Also, the Sunday is not the most narrow car. Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're going to go to the other one in a bit, but I want to get this one done because these ones have the track randomizer. The Extreme Events Championship has... Well, it is that, it's a championship, it's not single races, so you don't get the track randomizer. So you wouldn't get me having to wrestle this thing on the wrong tires. On the wrong tires, down some very beautiful Italian country lanes, and again it is on home turf. Yeah, much easier without the car in the front that you can hit. Brake, don't jump. Did most of the paint on the beautiful ancient walls of this historic little town. Going back up the hill. And just squeezing down this section. This section is actually probably the easiest, but it lulls you into a false sense of security because you're blasting down here and then you just have to hit the brakes really hard unless you want to slam in that wall. And because the first couple of times that I played this course it was on the special events, I'm still paranoid that doing something like that is going to result in a 5-second penalty. From 90 to 100. Yeah, this circuit is very very unforgiving. Gently and then just hog this. You'll note that despite being a 1 point race and this thing being allegedly so fast, it's not like I have pulled a massive lead over that Corvette. Just going through here and down the final section, at which point I'm going to let the AI crash this thing. And sure enough, still that is very fun. They only said naturally aspirated engine, they didn't specify what sort of one. Apricot Hill, but instead of Apricot Hill, what am I getting? Please let it be something fun, please let it be something fun, please let it be something fun. Ooh, interesting. Okay, very short course, 3 laps. Could probably swap cars really. But let's just do that one and let's just do this one. As is. Because this thing is severely under-tired. Yeah, the only thing more deadly than the actual race car is that fucking TVR. Really nice oval track with just the one difference of the chicane at one end of it. Yeah, sub 1 minute laps. It still just took me the 1 lap to get to the TVR. These tires are not warm at all, which means it can get closer. Oh, there's 2 TVRs on this one, front and rear. Onto the final lap. Forget that I don't have racing tires on it, still miss the apex. And brake here. Final blast into the finish. Hit the dirt. And across the line. Yeah, this is entirely too much car for this championship. It would be nice to steamroll everything else, but perhaps it's not in the spirit of what we're trying to do here. I mean, yes, the randomizer is fun. It gave me a Sonda for a Subaru Impreza single make race, but we are going to be using it on something else in a bit. For this, let's see if there is something on the garage that is going to be more adequate. Somehow the Viper is more adequate. But we can try the Jaguar. No, the Jagger is supercharged. The Corvette, we haven't driven that one in a while. I don't think it's going to do particularly well. Although I can see the Grand Sport being one of the vehicles that shows up here. Anyway, okay, instead of Motegi Road Course, what do we get? MP bro, happy Christmas to you. Hope you're having a good one. Do I have any mods on this thing? Oh, yes, I limited to a few settings, okay. Oh, I've been having a ball, dude. It's been great, and I thought, you know why? You know, it would be a good idea for you and my other viewer who is just, you know, chilling. They managed to escape from the family, or all of their celebration is over. They're, you know, just by 113, that's not happening. Or they're just chilling by themselves, you know. Maybe watching me poorly driving about in circles is going to, you know, keep them entertained for a bit. Okay, so the Corvette is not going to work there. But apparently my options are... So, the Corvette is not enough, and the Sonda is a little bit too much, so the obvious solution is to get a Viper. May as well. Oh, no, yeah, this is going to level the playing field. It's on sports tire hard. That is nowhere near enough tire for this thing. Jesus Christ. At least it's not 1 point, so it does actually balance the playing field. And we're up right to the uphill a bit. And a Sax in front of me. God, it looks wonderful in that color. Break. Thank you for that. What's in the front? Oh, it's the GTO. Alright, and let's just see the... let's see, cool shit that I got today. Apart from a lot of season's greetings and enough time to stream about today, I didn't get much. I don't think we do presents anymore. We did way back in the day, but I can blame the economy, or I can blame the fact that all of us in my family are a bunch of cheap fucking bastards. I know I am. Yeah, and then, you know, when you just want something, you just get it. Christmas be damned. I suppose this PC that I'm streaming this, definitely not running some sort of emulation. That would be silly. This PC was a present from me to me. It was great. I didn't know I wanted it. You know, I don't have a downloading. I haven't set it up. I've just started this whole thing, so I'm still trying to figure that bit out. Just, you know, but just following and supporting and sticking around for a bit. Honestly, that's it. That's enough. We'll see 2026 brings me affiliate status, and then you can literally throw money to some random guy on the internet. Oh, missing the apex quite horribly there. Now to the final lap. Deep Forest, wonderful track. I absolutely love it. Apparently this one, no, it's another one of those big difficulty ones, because if you look at the mini-map, yeah, there's just the car in the front with a huge lead, so yeah, whomever did the, oh, it's TBR, whomever did the balance on this thing, yeah, they seem to have made it in such a way that you're going to have one really fast car and then just a bunch of schmucks behind it to lure you into a false sense of security. Braking around here, trying not to cut the corner this time. And, oh. There we go. Doing the final hairpin into the home straight. And across the line. Okay, reasonably easy 2 points, but it was more difficult than it would have been with the fucking Thunder racing car. I'm guessing that this Viper is heavier. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is a hobby, and it's something that I surprisingly I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. You know, when I started, it was like, I'll give it a go, see what happens. I already have the model, and worst case scenario, I just try a couple of games that I have lying around. But you know, even though I've just been doing it for a couple of months, I am genuinely enjoying just streaming, and I'm trying to figure out oh, Apricot Hill, I think this one was actually on the list, so we just got it at a different time. I'm enjoying trying to figure out the whole concept of streaming, and you know, getting to learn how to at least attempt to speak and play a video game at the same time, and picking out video games that may be of interest for someone else to watch. Yakuza 0 didn't work out at all, not for the stream lengths that I usually do. I think it would take me like 200 streams to do that thing. Oh, that's cool, thank you. Yeah, assuming I get affiliate or partner or whatever it is the level is, where they start letting you get like bits and subs or something, yeah, you can throw some money there. But until then, you know, just stick around. That does nicely. I also probably should figure out stream elements. A lot of people use that one to have, like, you know, those little pop-ups, you know. Someone donated something, someone followed. I tried using it, but it basically set fire to my OBS. It wouldn't start up properly, and then when it closed, it just, instead of closing, it just crashed. But it was a soft crash, so you think it closes properly, and then it just says, OBS didn't start properly. I'm like, holy shit. What the hell are you doing? So I got something much lighter to multi-stream, and I tried making my own overlay. That one died when I swapped computers, which, I mean, fair enough, it was rather ugly. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. The upcoming year is a big blank sheet of paper where I can just see how this whole thing turns out. Very exciting, honestly. Jesus Christ, this thing is horrendously under-tired. Especially the only throttle that I can apply is full throttle. Brake, 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 come on. There you go. Slide in just a little bit. Oh, oh. There we go. Easing it back to the home straight. Can I be 0.75 seconds faster on this final lap? Well, the tires are warmer, that will help. But let's see if I can actually finish with a sub 130 lap. It really doesn't want to corner this thing. Goodness gracious. There we go. Okay. Don't understeer, don't understeer, don't understeer. There we go. Oh goodness gracious, it really... It's very unhappy, it really demands its racing tires. But, I think... assuming nothing horrible happens... 26, 27... Yes! Ah! It's very rare that I manage one of those. Hello, Faye. Thanks for joining. Happy Christmas to you. Driving Mission 34? Oh hell no, that is going to be a... That one is... I think that mission, Driving Mission 34 would be an awful lot less infamous if you didn't have to wait 2 fucking minutes before starting. So you wait 2 minutes, then you rev the thing to oblivion, and then you wash out on the first corner and... Oh, Hong Kong! Actually... Please excuse me a moment, it seems like the, It seems like I've set the heater to a little bit too hot, so I'm going to have to adjust that thing. But I'll be right back. lost it. So now I have the additional benefit of slowly roasting to death. Yes, Faye, that is a driving mission 34. You wait, I think it's 2.5 or 3 minutes. Now, you can understand why that is going to be a bit of a tough sell. I mean, we have a couple of people here and they want, they want to see more of the drivey bit, not of the sitting, yapping on the start line thing. But you have given me a good idea. We can try some of the driving missions, just not that particular one. I think that'll work. Yes, well, oh, sorry. Go right ahead. I'll try to do it more cleanly. Like that. Yeah, it's like, oh no, I'm not managing. If I do driving mission 34, we are going to be here for like 5 hours just sitting on that start line. My success rate on that thing is marginal at best. It requires a very, very delicate... It requires a very, very delicate hand, and it's one that I don't have. Notice the... notice the input is either full throttle or full brake. The benefits of doing this on the controller. Oh. There. And the car that is the entirety of the difficulty on this race is an M3. Yes, that's... Oh no, driving mission 34 is extremely hard. Yeah, I can't do it reliably. It's only slightly less sadistic than the 24-hour races, and the 24-hour races are sadistic only because... Coming through. Yeah, some of the other... There are some license tests that are also extremely difficult. The one that causes me to just go full silver on International License B is the one on the slalom. Again, because it's very difficult for you to control the car the way the game wants you to with a cheap controller. No, I only managed silver on that one. But I try for gold on most of them. I think B license, absolutely all of them are gold. A license, all gold. International B, some silver. International A, depends. And then the super license, I go for gold on all of the super license. Maybe I do that in the next stream or two, because I can't go straight to the super license. I have to do International A first. So as I'm driving about here, the thought does come into my mind of how many... This game is 2005, how many of these buildings are still there in Hong Kong and are still recognizable? Assuming that this is actually based on Hong Kong streets and not just some, really artistic depiction of the town itself. Okay, this one was just as difficult on the license test, but on the license test, it was because the car slid about. On this one, it's just, it adamantly refuses to corner. Oh, would you use that would you do that MP? Thank you very much. Remember to pick me up, to pick up some snacks over there. There. Ladies and gentlemen, Faye has just offered me the princely sum of $10 for doing driving mission 34 in 4 tries. Tempting. But as I just said, I probably will have to pass on that one. Alas. Yes. Stupid squeaky chair. Let's see what car it is. What do we get? What do we get? Ooh! Okay, that's Sylvia. There we go. Yeah. Two red Skittles and iTunes gift card. Tell you what. Can I also have a bag of lace? Barbecue, sour cream and onion. Yeah, this is the one. Also, the other thing, Faye, I don't have the license to do that thing. Yeah, what are that? Oh, these are new. Okay. Not doing that. Okay, let's do this one. I actually don't remember most of these missions. Okay, I'm supposed to be overtaking that thing. Okay, slipstream in there, and nope. Yeah, this is the one with the 5-second penalty. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. Okay. Now that thing is on my tail and I don't want it to overtake. Come on. And across the line and... Good, 250 points. For whatever that's worth. No. I think you mean what's a racing line? What is a racing line? Because, yeah, the racing line on this one is, oh Christ, where the hell can I overtake? Panic, panic, panic. Yeah, I didn't scroll all the way back. Note to self. Make it so that you can't just post random links in chat. Okay, see what I mean about me learning how to do all of this shit? This is real. This is real racing, folks. Oh! Actually, this is okay. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm not doing it out of the respect of you and my other viewers' time. Furthermore, even if I wanted to do it, I have to do the IA license first. And that one is probably not going to happen. Not today, at least. Yeah, there is still going to be some racing, but yeah, a license is a full stream. Oh Christ, the super license is going to be a really long stream. Unless if I want to do it in one go. See. We'll see. And I still need to figure out a game for Monday. Because I did finish Liberty City Stories. Oh, yeah, I'm cooked on this one. Am I? Yes, I am. No, but I already pay Bayonet on the Saturdays. I want to have a variety of... a variety of content. Also, another note to self, make a YouTube playlist of the entirety of the Liberty City Stories stream. See, the racing line is whatever I want it to be. Okay. Ooh. That was close. Yes, I do have some mods. See, this is Gran Turismo 4 Spec 2, which brings an awful lot of quality of life improvements, makes the races slightly more difficult. It gives you a track randomizer and a car randomizer, and the thing that I'm trying to do is just see how far I can make it without buying any car. Good for you. Okay. Just give me an overtaking opportunity right there. And then I can make it to the cafe that is quicker, and you can join me for a drink. There we go. %, not bad. I have 100% of this game once, and it was deeply unpleasant, precisely because of Driving Mission 34 and the endurance races. There was another guy in chat a couple of weeks ago who wanted me to play like a Gran Turismo 4 mod, which made every single race an endurance race. And it goes to the same thing. It's fun to change. I think it was the guy talking about my accent. Yes. By the way, I haven't seen him in a while. I hope he's okay. Or that he found someone with an even weirder accent. My accent is not that weird. It's also not Italian, so what the fuck do I know? But yeah, he wanted me to play a Gran Turismo 4 mod where all of the my accent is just my accent. It's not from one specific location. I was actually I wasn't joking when I said that the accent is just a combination of like a shitload of different places and they just kind of melted together. Shit's weird, yo. Oh, I already got a car from that. And it was an M3, so that is another naturally aspirated car. Okay, so this one. But yeah, that's what the viewers want. A, a straight 4-hour stream of someone driving around the same track without even a commercial or something to break it. The endurance races, I think I'm going to have to use B-Spec Bob for those, unless I am lucky enough to get big enough to make it like a subathon goal. At the moment, I don't even have subs, so it's going to be it would be a follow-a-thon? Is that even a thing? I don't want to make it a thing. Okay, yes, I blew it. Let's just do it again. Oh god. That's why I hit retry when I blow it. Going sideways. Oh god, I got distracted by reading a chat and I just slid right out of the track. Okay. Okay, lock in. That is not locking in. That is. There. I suppose I could also put one of those follower goal things in here somewhere. You know, we can do 1. The new follower goal is 1. And then, you know, we'll see what happens. By the way, I've just noticed the counter thingy, and it seems like I have been streaming for an hour, which means, with your permission, I am going to do a little bit of shilling. Thank you everyone for joining and happy Christmas. I hope that you are enjoying the content. If you are, and honestly, why wouldn't you? I'm JW Shields. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch. Hit the follow or the subscribe button. I do occasional videos. I just published one on my YouTube channel about that animated Breaking Bad spin-off. Yeah, just thank you for joining, and you know, hope you stick around. Oh. Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Now, I think you have to do the 10. Driving missions 1 to 10, and then on 10 you get another car. I already have an M3, which is a good pool. Actually, let me just get out of here so that it auto-saves. There. And then this one is a Trial Mountain run, and Trial Mountain, one of my favorite tracks. Oh, the other thing that GT4 Spec 2 does is the sounds. Just listen to that in comparison to the original vacuum cleaner noise. Motekio, is this the one where I have to overtake the car on that? Yep, this is the one. I have to have all of my overtaking done before the actual corner. The shields? Oh, it's one of my last names. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That didn't work. Extremely easy to find. Oh, come on, come on. No, no, no. Ah. Yeah, my online handle always had shields in it, so that's where it came from. Jesus Christ. That thing just doesn't let go. Okay. Break. Ooh. Oh, 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 oh. That was nasty, but it got the job done. Well, I like it anyway. Kids at school found it incredibly amusing. And the oh yeah, the driving mission where you have to go through the whole Mulsanne Strait. This is a good one. This is a good one. And at the end of it, I get a car. Pass 3 cars on the first right to left chicane, second left to right chicane, and then the right hand bend after the straight. Okay. Okay, the game has decreed how I'm supposed to play this. The only shield that I own is a face shield that I was gifted during the COVID days and I didn't use because it made me look a bit like a twat. Oh. We were slightly ahead of schedule. We already overtook... No, no, no! Yes. Had no problem getting out with a mask, had an awful lot of problems going out with a mask and a shield, and there was that 2-week period in which people wanted to go out, but apparently they wanted to go out with full fucking medical gear. Can't believe that was 5 years ago, Jesus Christ. This has been a hell of a decade and we still have half of it. A little less than half of it, I guess. Yeah, hazmat suit, and then you cover yourself in bubble wrap. And then make sure that the bubble wrap is cleaned by radiation. And then you can go out and actually buy your fucking emergency pandemic potato chips. I suppose, yeah, I do have those windshields. I was ahead of schedule on the first one, and then that fuck up at the chicane just cost me this one. Okay. At this speed, in this straight, this is not even a race. This is just average average autoroute commuting in France, especially with the amount of French plastic shit on the road. Why do I always pop it on that one? Anyway. Oh, a shield collection would be absolutely dope. I would have to learn about shields, not about the members of my family, just shields in general. Or I could do the Wilhelmina Frost thing and be able to identify shields, as opposed to things that are not shields. Okay, that was better. Now I just need to slipstream this thing. It's blue, so I'm going to assume that it is the Top Gear Avantime. Wonder if that one was crushed or it wasn't that museum that just sold everything Top Gear related, like this year or the year before. Someone could have gotten a really, really cheap Avantime that way. Right, 2 down, 1 to go. And I think I can take it on this corner. There we go, and we can... The only thing we need to do now is keep it from slipstreaming. It's way past me. Okay, it's not slipstreaming because the AI is slightly brain-dead. Oh! Slightly brain-dead in this game. But I think that should do it. Brilliant. Okay. Let's see. Do I get a new car now? Please tell me yes. And it is... Oh! Night, Happy. Have a good one. Happy Christmas to you. Right. Okay, that is enough of driving missions. I have an RX-8, an M3, and a Sylvia. Have I done the Japanese 80s festival? No, I haven't. So we can take the Sylvia out. There we go. It's a queue, so it's going to need all of the help it can get. Let's see what we can do for it. Sports medium tires, of course. And then... Yeah, I'm bolting a turbo to this fucking thing. Oh, I can't. Okay. Okay, if that's the way you want to play it. This is an awful lot of money to make this thing with 200 horsepower. Anyway. And I think it's still going to be hilariously underpowered. First race is supposed to be El Capitan. What is it actually going to be? Autumn Rain. I prefer El Capitan, yeah, 110 points. Who is carrying most of the difficulty? All of them are. Yeah, let's just give this race a run to see what we are... to see what we're missing. Okay, I can take the Civic. Is a fucking car in the front of fucking K car? Yeah, I think they give the cars in here a little bit more tuning. Okay. Yeah, and the K-Car is keeping everyone else honest too. Okay, managed to take the RS7, that leaves me two A86s and that Honda City, which, yeah, if that thing is making 63 horsepower, I'm going to eat my hat. Okay, they're pushing a little bit too hard, they're missing the apex. The thing is, this is 110 points, but I am still gaining, so I guess that this thing could work. It has the correct tires for it to work. And about 200 horsepower is enough. Could use with a little bit, could use a little bit more weight reduction, I guess. Okay, took that one. Now it's me and the K car. Keep going. Yeah, that thing has been tuned to within an inch of its life. A86 going past, Christ, initial D all over again. Did he went off the road? Oh, this is my chance. No, fuck off. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's pushing a bit too hard, and it costed first and second place because of it. Now it's me and the A86. Going up. A86 right on my tail. But it doesn't have the tires for the corners, so all I need to do is hold until here. Ooh. Very well earned, 110 points. Yeah. $3,000. I'm not offsetting the costs of this thing. Tell you what, we'll just do a little bit of weight reduction. Just a little bit, as a treat. $70 kilos. 100 kilos. That would do it. Special stage 5. But in reality, we get El Capitan. He's just swapping it around. Okay, 991 kil. Okay, yes. 200 horsepower, 100,000 kilograms. This would be a really, really desirable vehicle in real life. In here, apparently it's outclassed, but now we are sub 100 points, so that's gonna help. Okay, you'll go that way, I'll go this way. It's 5 laps in this fucking track. Oh god. This is going to be a gauntlet. Will these tires even last 5 El Capitan laps? You know what? I don't think they will. But the weight reduction should help immensely. Don't jump here. I learned that on a Mercedes. And brake. Across the bridge, flat out. That little hairpin. And then the technical section. tire wear seems to be evenly spread across all tires, so we should be fine on that front. And we seem to be going fast enough against everything else on the pack that I can try and figure out ways to make those tires last a little bit longer. Sorry, just rolling my eyes a little bit. There was a little bit of dirt. There we go. Let's just ease through here. Those wheels are now getting close to being greenish. Passenger side seems to be taking the worst of it. There we go. All we need to do is just ease it through, not flat out through here, to preserve the tires. And right here. And come up there. As we start lap 3, wear on the tires is... Apparently all the wear on the tires is on that final section. Holy shit. Yeah, despite this section also being somewhat technical, apparently it either just updates when you're close to the finish line, which I know isn't the case in this game, or all of the tire wear is concentrated specifically on that final bit. And it's not like I can stop pushing as hard. You will note that I don't have a particularly large advantage. I think that the other cars might be on sports hard rubber and it's only now just starting to warm up. So this time, slightly less flat out here. Right, the tires are now bright green. There. They're at ideal temperature, so they are going to survive 5 laps. They're just going to be very unhappy during that last one. Still 6 seconds advantages, nothing to scoff at, even if I can lose it by just going on the dirt once. Oh. Speaking of going on the dirt once, go down and brake. Right, sliding through here. Just letting it drop to third, which seems to be working. To understand, can I cut that final 3/4 of a second? Probably the tires are going to suffer, but we're going to give it a go, aren't we? Right? There and there, brake hard and go up here. Jump? Yeah. Yeah, just ignore everything you learned on the driver license test and fucking hammer it. You got that 3/4 of a second. There we go. Flat through there. And then immediately brake here. Final technical section, we can just fully sand it here. We no longer care about the tires. Then he jumps there. Okay, 2 minutes 10 to beat. I think we've done it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh. By nearly a second. That is wonderful. Actually, let's preview this one. See what I actually am against. Ah, yes, that'll do it. On a range of 220 horsepower. So what I just did with those tune-ups is level the playing field. Okay, so instead of 5 laps at Tsukuba, what are we getting? Please let it not be the Nürburgring. Suzuka West. Okay, your terms are acceptable. And this time we seem to have less competition, so we'll see. And we're off on a circuit that was grossly underused on the original version. But this particular loop was made famous by that YouTube video of Ayrton Senna trying the Acura NSX. He just slides it through this entire circuit while wearing loafers and a fucking polo shirt. God, that's based. Come on. A86 not letting me through, thus letting the MR2 swing into an early lead. I'm going to go ahead and guess that is the supercharged MR2, and the naturally aspirated one is the one at my 6 right now. Oh, that is the other thing, this circuit doesn't have tire wear, so we are all at our ideal operation at this moment. Okay. Oh, this one with the lower point level unsurprisingly seems to be the one that is slightly more difficult. Come on. Just slipstream the A86. MR2 is now 3 seconds ahead. Brake, 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 brake. Okay. Now to catch that thing. A tall order if I do say so myself. But since we don't have tire wear, a slightly less tall order than it could be. Yeah, 4 seconds, it's widening the gap. And because I'm nowhere near it, it's not going to be pushing very hard at all. And stop. Okay. I think it's still getting further and further away. Meanwhile, A86 is just getting closer and closer. Oh, slightly too fast. I still have them in the corners, but on the straights it's no competition at all. I'm already carving out huge chunks of the track, so not much more that I can do. Yeah, I think it's just steam rolling past. I don't even see it anymore. Yeah, this race is already settled on this. It fucks up, and being how it isn't pushing because there's nothing near it, it's not going to fuck up. And it's 6.5 seconds ahead. I'm not actually gaining on it. I'm just gaining on the cars behind me. Yeah, it has to be the supercharged one. It has to be. .4, but then as soon as it gets on the straight, it's going to do that all over again. Hey. Yeah, it's back to 6.5, if not 7. Let's see. Yeah, back to 6.5. The best that I can do, doing an absolute blister of a lap, fight it to a stalemate. Meanwhile, those two, the A86 and the naturally aspirated MR2, are just neck and neck. .3, so this one was very slightly slower. It is absolute, well, it was still an interesting race, it's just an interesting race that I can't win. Right, that one is across the finish line, and then 7 seconds later, God, it wasn't a supercharged one, it's just really, really tuned. Okay. Can I actually hear the turbo? OBGM on type replay display. It's not giving me the... Oh, according to it, it isn't turbocharge. Sure, pal, whatever. Okay, let's try again. But this time, I need to go into an early lead because holy shit. Yeah, the MR2 just storms past everyone. Foot flat on the floor. Oh, we're both involving a huge pen. Oh, and the supercharged MR2 is now at the top. Okay, but that one I know I can overtake. It's going to be a bit of a palaver, but I can. One second. Okay. Yeah, that's how it starts. Slipstreaming in a corner, always a dicey proposition. And it's steaming ahead. Are both MR2s just tuned to the lines, or is it just whatever car I put in first just immediately becomes insanely fast? Because that thing has just pulled a 3-second lead. Nope, that's it. I'm cooked on that one. Right. That. Okay. Let's load it again and see if we get a more agreeable competitor roster. Celica, Trueno, Celica, Skyline. Okay, yes. This is better. It says 67 points, we know that to be a lie. Okay, still trailing at the back. Really bad start. Two Toyotas, A86 and Celica. Ah, there we go. Yeah, now I need to get ready to have those things basically reading my license plate for the rest of the race. Yeah, they're right there. The Celica is holding the A86 back, but that can't last very long. There we go. Squeezing up the hill. A86 is passing, it's 2 seconds behind, but gaining. Okay. I just need to do this loop very nicely and carefully. There we go, and brake. Going up. 135 and the A86 is 4 seconds behind. Yeah, I don't buy it. Braking here, not doing landscaping. Going to the hairpin, and that was beautiful. Now we just need to do spoon. Okay, well, spoon. Braking here. Making sure to not screw up so badly that that A86 just narrows the gap in one go, which it could. Yeah, no, it's still there. .134.8. Right, I need to hover around that time, just hoping that the fact that the tires don't have wear can see me through. There we go. Not doing landscaping here. On our way to the final lap. Honestly, if they would just replace most Tsukuba races in this game with Suzuka West, I would be happy. I think this is a much better circuit. It's more technical, more complex, more fun. Naturally, it's used, I think, once in vanilla. I don't know. Scratch it. I don't think it's used at all in vanilla. They just left it there. Oh, it was a slower lap. That is surprising. 136, which means that that A86 is still 5 seconds behind me. Yeah. I don't know, I got a bad feeling of that thing. Look how quickly it catches up on the chicane. It's right there. Brake. Brake again. Down here for the final time. There we go. Wonderful. Do-do-do-do-do. And the final race of this champion. No! Oh god. Yes, I suppose that the other ones were just so long. Anyway. What do we have here? Midfield in reverse with that beautiful new skybox. Have a Civic, have a Lancer, have another Lancer. That turbocharged Lancer is probably a bit of a risk. And if not, that Galant has just sped right past everyone else. But I think we can deal with him. Badged MMC because apparently Mitsubishi decided that naming itself Mitsubishi was not good enough. Oh, there we go. Okay. Enough chicanery on the overtakes. I just need to nurse this thing. Well, no, the Galant is going to stretch its legs here. And I'm guessing that it's going to catch up with me. Or not, I guess those two corners are really doing a number on it. Down straight for lap 2, and let's see what sort of number we get out of this. 143 from a standing start. I can get to 140. I can absolutely get to 140. All I need to do is a positive attitude. And the certainty that I no longer have a car in front of me to fuck up my racing line. There we go. Yeah. Excellent. Yeah, those first two races had me scared with the over 100 points per race, and then it kind of tapered off a little bit, I guess. Down, enough for it to change it to fifth. There you go. Brake in. There we go. And brake here. Yeah, I didn't just brake one 140, I shattered it. There we go. That's it, going down the back straight into the chicane. Huge chicane. So it's still fast, just not as fast as it would be if you didn't just go straight through. There. Just second from crossing the line. Not faster than the last lap. Perfect. Oh, I guess that the Lancer wasn't as much as a threat as I thought. There we go. An additional 3 grand just to fit the kitty. I said many things about not buying cars. I didn't say anything about not buying mods. And mods are really expensive. Okay. So as a finale, instead of Suzuka, what do we have? Sorry about that. Ha! Yes! Yes, and why not indeed? Oh, I have an MR2 at the front. That may be the not. I have 2 MR2s. That may be the why not. Yeah, but I would have to fill the bug report. MR2 too powerful, please nerf. But we'll see how it goes with my nifty little smart black coupe against the mid-engine monsters, one of which already started at the lead. Getting left for dead here. Oh wait, this is Circuito de Lazar 2, it's the one that doesn't have the chicane, okay. So I gotta hope that those MR2s just have like a really shitty top speed. And that I can slipstream my way into the podium at least. Yeah, the MR2 is already 4 seconds ahead. That should tell you all that there is to know about this mess. Okay, there, I'm slipstreaming there. No longer slipstreaming. Oh, they're moving too fast, I can't catch up to them. Okay, my top speed seems to be 230-ish. Left. 232, lift. I think it's now 6 seconds ahead. Lift. And just brake here. Yeah. This is not looking very well for my race. And there is no way that I can win. I mean, the car is already going as fast as it can. And they're still pulling away really, really quickly. Yeah, I may need another pull. We are supposed to win those races after all. Okay, no MR2s, please. Thank you. No MR. No, there is an MR2. But just the one. Let's see if that. Let's see if we can work with that. I don't think so. But we'll give it a go. It's on third place too, so, you know. If it just lights off the track on that first corner, as they occasionally do. As ever, I'm left for dead on the straight. MR2 is still middle of the pack. Nope, nope, nope. Jesus Christ, that Carina is just not even a running chicane because I am. MR2 is now in second. And bearing down on first place. Which seems to be the 88 Accord. That's surprising. Right, moving past the Tamika. Okay, red line. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Do I have another Japanese 80s car? Like a Z32 or something, that would work. But Z32 is not 80s, it's 90s. Okay, let's see. I don't. Okay. So what do I need to do to make this one competitive? Actually, no, I don't think I'm going to make it competitive. We'll have to come back to that. No, not professional, Japanese. 90s challenge I did. Yeah, UTC 300. I do have the cards for that. No, I have them for 500. But I don't have the license. Or you got a license for that, and so on. Okay. Dimensions. Length at least. Don't have anything for that. So I guess we do the championship. Let's just take the yeah, let's just take the Sander and no restrictions on tires. Let's disable the track randomizer. Shelby Series 1 supercharged, very European. Let's put racing tires on it. That should be enough. And then let's see how we do. Oh, can I don't have the fucking license for it. Oh, why did you let me in? No, I want to withdraw from it. Okay, yes. Should have known that. What about something European? Can I do something European? The Fiesta Italiano requires production cars only. Oof. Starting to run into limitations, that's not good. But I also have a game 3, don't I? And even in black. Très chic. Do we try the BMW event first? Yeah, we may as well. But we're going to fit that M3 on racing tires. Racing medium, 22,000 credits, of course. Un petit fortune. 10 horsepower there, and then... Nope, I want about... that's about right. I wanted specifically about 400, because we are racing against the BMW M5 there, and that one famously has 500 horsepower. But we'll see how we do. Going M5, M3 CSL, M3 GTR. 8 points, which means it's going to be difficult as shit. There we go. It's the racing tires, you will know that those things are not that far away. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay, there we go. This thing is amazing with racing tires. Oh, brake here. Going up. And jump down there. Yep, brakes and go through here and here. Yeah, this thing is amazing with racing tires. Okay, I'll have to change back to sports in the next race. There we go, and brake. They're amazing, not infallible. There we go. And up. Racing medium tires apparently get really warm really quickly. 2 laps of El Capitan and they're already bright green, which means lap 3 they would be fucking yellow. Go and brake in here. And across the line. Okay, so we now have a 4-point advantage, which means we can stand getting a little bit complacent and swapping back to sports tires. Let me just myself on my set. There we go. Stupid squeaky chair. It's very comfortable, but damn if it isn't annoying. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that is going to kill my chances of winning. Nice. Yep, already it's slower. But we're still making our way to the front of the pack. Car is already sliding about. It feels like the Sundown sports tires. It really has no business having those. Oh. Please move out of the way. Okay. Yeah, the racing tires need to come back. Otherwise, I have 414 horsepower and no way to put them on the road. Come on, come on, come on, come on. See here, where I just have to drive in a straight line, I can actually get some done, but as soon as I make it here, as soon as I need something with a little bit of grip, it's just fucking over. That poor clown shoe in the back is a fantastic car, but apparently horribly ill-suited for this particular race series. There are 3 seconds ahead. I have no grip. The other M3s are on sports tires, so they are just on my chop at this point. Okay, second, and missing the apex quite badly, which means that M3 is right there. And it is only because I have 100 horsepower on it that I can manage to stay on the podium section instead of just, well, right next to the clown shoe. Got that corner a little bit too aggressively. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be a third place at best. I'm not catching up to those two. It's going to be a last place finish. Like I said. Yeah, they're now 6 seconds ahead. Shout out to the clown shoe to prevent me from coming in stone dead last. Oh goodness, I'm stuck here. Fifth place, here we fucking go. Oof. With just 2 points, I am now on 2nd place behind the M5. So, the racing tires stay on for the rest of the championship. 1,000 credits. Well, you know. Better something than nothing. Settings, racing. That ought to do it. It is now back at some manageable 8 points. Also, does that BMW look slightly greenish to you in some light? Ouch. Okay, there we go. Taking him on the inside. M5 stuck in 3rd place. You're going to need to brake for this corner. I do not. And braking to get close to the M3 GTR. There, coming through. There we go. Brake. Oh yeah, it's all come together. 134, can I do a 130 lap? I think I should. Oh, now I need to brake, the tires are warm. Okay. There we go. Past this little chicane. Down here. Speaking of things that probably don't exist these days, I'm pretty sure the city of Paris will go hell known to just having cars driving full clip smack dab in the middle of it. Goes against the entire concept, you know? Oh, I managed to beat the 130 lap time, okay. And as with me absolutely botching that corner last time. There we go. Here. Excellent. The grip continues to be very appreciated. Jump through there and final lap. It's not going to be the fastest because I'm trying to push, and when I try to push my times actually go south. So, you know. There we go. And here and turn around. Yeah, there are no middle grounds. I am either blistering first, or the only thing that's slower than me is the clown shoe. See? Slower. But I think we are back in the game. Yep. There we go. Then great. Two laps in Suzuka, perfect. Should take about 5 minutes. Out of my way. Okay. Sorry, out of the way, M3 UTR. Yep, of the SS. And we are escaping from Suzuka East into Suzuka West. Right here. Right, there we go. Break. Down towards Spoon. And break. There we go. Up the back straight. Not even touching fifth. There we go, fifth. The final race has to be the Nürburgring, hasn't it? It's a German championship with German cars. That absolutely has to be the Nürburgring. 216, that one's going to be at 210 next time I come around. M5 has made it to the lead. There we go. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Third, fourth, back to second. Fortunately, not all the way back to first. Oh, looking at chat, got distracted. There we go, there we go. Okay. Alright, and brake. And that was the finish line at some point, but not here. Well, that was horrifying. I just noticed OBS telling me that it had disconnected. Are we still live? We should be. Yes, we are. Excellent. Excellent. As I check this once again, thank you so much for joining. I'm JW Shields. If you like this content, then why wouldn't you? You can find me on Twitch and YouTube. There is a link to my blog on the YouTube description. I don't update them very often. And there's one for my Twitter. I don't update that one at all. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And if you've already hit the follow button, well, thank you ever so much for that. Ha! Knew it. Now, the Nürburgring record that I remember is a 7 minutes and 29 seconds, which I think was posted by a Nissan GTR. So, yeah, the Nismo did 708. The GTR did 7 minutes 19. Oh, here we go. List of Nürburgring lap times. When this car was 727, 7. Yeah, 729.03, the first GTR back in 2008. Can we match that time? By having absolutely no fear and knowing that if we crash, nothing is going to go wrong? Well, we're about to find out. A horde of noisy straight sixes. Rowdy, okay. Down in Sabine corner. I don't think I'm going to clear all of this traffic until we are already basically at the carousel. Oh, ouch. You saw that, he turned right into me. Oh. This is a specific off-road model of BMW M3. There we go, brake here. Right, and M3 GTR is 2 seconds ahead. This is way to brake right in the middle of a lap. There. It's squeezing me out. Yeah, that M5 killed me. If this was real life, that M5 would mean that I am now in the pearly gates, wondering how the fuck did I get here? I was driving just a minute ago. And that was entirely mine. That was on the, that would have shown up on a Nürburgring compilation video. Or not, out of the respect of the deceased. Right there. Okay, it wasn't quite a carousel, but it may as well be. There we go, 160. And look the chat, I'm off-roading again. Here we go. Over the lovely town of Nürburg. There we go. Now to the technical uphill bit, just before the carousel. Alright, here we go. Have those mods work their way towards you going uphill. Up, 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 up. There we go. Enough right here. Just so that we can do this corner nicely. And brake. Up towards the carousel. Let's go on the bumpy bit, which truly is bumpy. Oh. That was 4 minutes 30, the moment we went through carousel, so Plus an additional 4 minutes for me to get there. I'm not going to make it, I don't think. Right. Very gently clip the corners. Ignore the people taking photos of your car. Even if they are, I mean, it's not like a BMW M3 on the Nürburgring is a particularly rare occurrence. Go, going down, start braking before you hit the jump. Can I make it to... Oh. Can I make it to the start finish line in less than a minute and a half? Unlikely, but we're gonna give it a go anyway. Oh, brake here and go past the mini carousel. There we go. Final straight. I'm not getting a 729. Okay. 270. There we go. You hit 70. Sorry, you hit 6 at 270 kilometers an hour. Isn't that special? And brake. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we not go. 729 has just passed. So all of that dithering before the race has been completely pointless. 7:42, still a very respectable time. Goodness gracious. Okay, so 42 points, giving me the championship. $414, don't worry about that. 10,000, and then I think it's 50,000 for the whole championship. 35. All things considered, I think I actually made a bit of a profit on this particular endeavor, and that is before we get to the prize car. Oh, what will it be? Come on, come on. No! Goodness gracious, that is useless. Yeah. That is the yawn. We are now at 16.4%. And we are at the bit of the night where I have to make a very tough decision. Do I pass out on stream for the content, or do I pass out on my bed? As tempting as one of those is, I think I will spare you from the snoring. Just want to say, you're here tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And really, thank you for sticking around. I hope that the stream made the night just a little bit better, or at least served as excellent background noise as you were studying, cleaning, ignoring things, shouting at other people, whatever it is that you do at night. So I'm going to call it here, and until I hit go live again, I'm BAW Shields. Take care of yourselves, okay?